tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the Divisional Round of the NFL Playoffs. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight a scrimmage. This list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A gain of 3, second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 44. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Lance going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Lance looking to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Carolina.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they had. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the 44, Lance, complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Lance. And it's the right side here, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Handoff right side to Wangu. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Lance. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Seven, our score after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Mitchell, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now he's going to throw deep right side.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run, and you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 27, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Again, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
55 rushing yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding him at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing his lance on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw, Darnold. And down inside the 15 he goes.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. George Kittle and the Niners ready for their next drive. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all three will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with it. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Begin with a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 44, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Lance now to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now it's Lance. Out to his left. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have moved out in front. No problem there on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. This one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Shotgun now for Lance. And Kittle catching the slant. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 48 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads for the Niners. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone. But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On 2nd and 7, Lance throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Darnold. Complete. It's Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw is Darnold. Roberts got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. Finds Roberts left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And it's caught. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now a stoppage here for an injured player. Oh, boy, that's Trey Lance, who appears to be worse for the wear. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. After the interception, here's Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called. Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again it's Johnson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Down now. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll get this this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expected it.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Carolina. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Lance and the Niners down by 4, 20 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.